what we've done so far is I've asked you to sketch this graph. We practiced doing it quickly, so most of you are able to do it in 10 seconds or so. You know, it doesn't take that long, okay? And all I ask you to do is draw a set of coordinate axes, and it only takes this long. Now you might want to be a little neater than I was, so it might take you more than the half second it took me. It shouldn't take more than a couple of seconds though. So when I say draw that and hold it up, I want to blink and see all those papers in my face. Okay, hopefully not with a rock in them, you know. But yeah, yeah. I can handle a couple of rocks as long as they're big ones. Okay, okay, so you know, we do that. Then I ask you to label it here. Well, I saw a lot of people that just wrote down what I wrote down. Well, no, A is the number of letters in your first name, B is the number of letters in your middle name, C is the number of letters in your last name when it has these backward apostrophes around it, right? Okay? You should be used to that. We did that the first day, and you've done it in your homework. Why you didn't do it here? Well, you're probably afraid I'd say something mean and evil. Okay, well, usually I'm not mean, but I'm often evil, so you want to be careful. Okay, now, okay, so in my case, and of course I ask you to draw a graph of a function that doesn't pass through 0, 0. And most of you did that. Most of them look like basic functions, which is good. It shows you know what they look like. Don't have to be. I just drew out your whole thing. I'm not even sure that's a function. You just pass a vertical line test. Get pretty vertical there, but I think maybe it's okay. All right, well, anyhow, then I wanted you to show me your estimate of f of 2. Now this is where things started getting a little fuzzy, okay? The majority of people didn't do that, okay? Somebody managed to find 2 on the x-axis, and I'm sure everybody knows how to do that. And what does f of 2 mean? It means the value of this function when x equals 2. Which you get by the vertical line through the x equals 2 point on the axis, because that's where all the x values of 2 fall on this whole picture. And you find the intersection of the graph and then find the y coordinate. And that involves a couple of projection lines. And that's what I mean by show me. Okay? I think most of you know that, but weren't sure what I was asking, but that's what it means by show your estimate. Show me that you know what you're doing so I don't have to have nightmares. Okay? You have nightmares about people not understanding this stuff. Until I finally come to accept that sometimes it happens. Okay, well, haven't gotten to that point yet. My psychoanalyst will get me there someday. Okay. Anyhow, you got that. Fair enough? We know this. Now, slope of the fundamental triangle for the interval -2, 1. First, what's the interval -2, 1? Well, it's the interval from -2 to 1 on the x-axis, so there's your interval. If you don't understand that, review the videos. I explained that very, very, quite a bit of detail, okay? I think I explained it fairly well. If you're not looking at the videos and don't understand it, you need to look at the videos. Okay, so right here are the 2 points. All I asked for was the fundamental triangle. I didn't ask for the slope, I didn't ask for the rise, I didn't ask for the run. So, and I even said, just show me the triangle. Well, right there are the 2 points in the graph, and you draw the fundamental triangle. Okay? You didn't draw a fundamental triangle over here in another piece of paper. You did draw it in the ceiling or the wall, I don't see any. Okay? Goes on the graph. Make sense? Okay, now if I ask you to estimate the slope of the fundamental triangle, well then you'd have to estimate the coordinates of these points. That's easy. The y coordinate there looks like about 2.3, and the y coordinate here looks like it's about 4. Okay? And the x coordinates, of course, are 2 and 1, so you know what the rise is in the run. It's -2, not 2. Okay? My mistake there. Make sense? Now, all that is something you should be able to do instantly. I mean in a minute or less. Okay? And then another thing on the estimate of f of 2, you might say, f of 2 is approximately 4.3. Okay, whatever number you think matches this. And right now we're just slopping down estimates. Now if you tell me that the x-coordinate here is negative 12, I'm probably going to say, nah, you're off by a little bit. Okay? If you say it's 1, nah, that's not good. If you say it's 4, that's fine. If you say it's 3, I'll say, okay. We're just slopping it down. We'll live with it. Okay? But if you say that this is also 3, then we've got a problem. Right? Okay? So you got to make reasonable estimates. And when we're doing something quickly in class, reasonable is just vaguely reasonable. Okay? I'm okay with it. Now on homework, I want you to be a little more careful with your estimates. We're doing something quickly so I can see if you understand what I'm telling you. I'm not going to be too picky about what I consider to be reasonable. Right? Okay? So those are all things you need to know. There are other things, so, take a look at the board pictures. See if you understand everything on the board. If you don't, go back and look at whatever part of video corresponds to what you don't understand. Okay? I mean, these things are great works of art, these board pictures. Most of you are looking at me a little confused, and some of you are starting to try to laugh, and nobody's rolling on the floor and laughing, so probably you don't have a good appreciation of what constitutes great art. That's not required for the course. Okay, sense of humor maybe. Okay.